Buongiorno and welcome back to Koi Fish Johnny. Okay, as we're entering the season and the roof is off, it's time to get those fish out that pond and into the measuring bowl, jug, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you call this, it is overpriced. Overpriced, crazy koi tax prices for this. But nonetheless, we need it to measure the fish. Okay, so we're going to be pulling out all 13 fish, and in fact, no, we are not pulling out all 13 fish. We only ever pull out 12, and the reason why we only ever pull out 12 is Eric, the legend that started this, the golden Orphy sort of bad fish Tench, that started this dream, koi dream. He isn't a koi. He never gets measured because he never changes. He lived in solitary for years and years and years, maybe even a decade, on his own in a sunken pond here. So he doesn't need the aggro as being a grumpy old man in the pond, of being pulled out to be measured when he's not growing or inspected. So he's going to be left inside. But what I do want you to do is closely observe the fish. I'm going to video the fish for size, I'm going to look for blemishes, I'm going to look for what I can with my untrained eye just before I put my new fish in. The pond temperature is currently at 12.9 degrees. It's a bit murky, the pond. I'll pop you over the top in a second. It's a bit murky because I have literally only cleaned the window. It's the same day as the other video. I literally cleaned the video, but I swapped my vest. Did you see that? I swapped my vest. But they're not going to be coming out on the same day because there's a lot of editing to do. Because I do waffle and waffle and waffle. And if I provided you unedited videos, you would be bored to death. So I'm going to pop you over to have a look at the fish, and then what I'll do is I'll do like a 20-second clip on each fish, try and get it both sides of its body and measured up, so then we can see what growth we can achieve with these fish, which will be really interesting. Naturally, I've come to video the fish and they are all up there. So let's pop you over. You see just how murky it's gone. You can see literally just how murky it's gone over just cleaning that window. But like I say, 24 hours, the filter system will deal with that. So happy days. So let's get a cracking, let's get a whacking. Well, not whacking, but let's get a cracking, get these fish, get that filled up a little bit, get the fish in the bowls, let's get inspecting. Inspect the gadget eyes. And if you do see anything, make sure that you do drop it in the comments just in case there's something that I can have a little look at. I'm also going to try and do a couple of scrapes, but not in the video. Okay, so here we have Odd Job. Odd Job is 29 centimeters. He's a Showa because he's got black on his face, a little bit on the sides. It's actually an interesting fish, very unbalanced, and he was a cheapie. But his Tsumi, the black on him is very, very good. You can see a little bit of orange, it's like a Reebok logo on his head. Ready underneath, nice 29 centimeters, beautiful fish. I think he only paid about 20 quid for this. He has gone to 29 centimeters, odd eyes, that's why it's called Odd Job. I've checked him over, he looks, I can't see a single mark on him, so fingers crossed, Odd Job will be okay. Good boy, Odd Job. Say bye bye to Odd Job.
Odd Job.
Here we have Phoss, he's 25 centimeters, he's grown over the winter. Beautiful, beautiful Yamabuki, but he doesn't seem to grow. He's very tired. Put up a fight getting into the net there and back into here. All I can see is a tiny little blemish there on his left side. You can see it. Can you see it? Hopefully we've got that in slow motion. 25 centimeters Yamabuki. Beautiful scalation. Don't touch him, Jaxie.
Don't touch him.
Okay.
Pushy.
Here we have Marty the ISA Showai. He come in at 33 centimeters. I can't see anything at all. Obviously he's got a little bit of pigment on his head, but that's just his skin, or the pigmentation coming through, in my opinion. But if anyone can drop a message or anything like that. Beautiful fish, beautiful shape, beautiful balance to the pattern. I think when some of that Tsumi and the Beni in the head comes out, it'll be really, really, really stunning fish. Because at the minute it looks very balanced from the back to the tail, but the head just needs a little bit more going on. But there's a lot under the surface there, and it is a very, very exciting fish. Do you like him?
I like him.
Say, how are you, Marty?
How are you, Marty?
Well done. Okay, next up we've got big Otis. the biggest survivor of the koi pond disaster I had with a PP. He's coming in at 43 centimetres. Beautiful, but he's got a few little shimmies on him. He's got a little bit there in his dorsal fin of some description. Anyone can help out with that. Not sure what it is, but there's a little bit of a bubble there, a little bit of a bubble there, just across the back. Beautiful fish though, Otis. He is a beautiful fish and the biggest survivor. I can't see anything other than, obviously he's got quite a few little shimmies on him. A few little shimmies, but 43 centimetres. The biggest survivor of the koi pond, Johnny's koi pond disaster. And a lovely fish. If anyone else sees anything, let me know. Nice head on him as well. He's got a nice broad head. He could grow a bit, him. Could grow a bit, but it's just that spot on his back there. Not sure what that is. Here we have a goshki. He's 30 centimetres. I don't think he's got a name, you know, but my wife picked this one out of a bunch of about 5. Wouldn't be my favourite, but he's nice enough. I think he's a male, 30 centimetres long. I think he has grown over the winter. Very slim Jim though, this one. Not a big feeder, but I do love a goshki. His scales are coming on though. Can't see anything at all wrong with him. As he comes into the light, beautiful. Okay, so here we have the fans' favourite, Rosa. Now, she is a sensational fish. As you can see, it's got my initial on the back. I had that printed on. Not really. Obviously, just for RSPCA, I did not print that on. It's just part of a pattern. She is a beautiful fish. Beautiful shape, beautiful body. A Sanke, I absolutely adore Sankes. They are my favourite fish. But I have noticed a couple of little bits. Now, if you look at a nose area, down towards the nose, you can see a little bit of yellow there. Now that was there last year, I think, towards the end of the year, and I think that was down to pigmentation and I was overthinking the particular scenario. But what I've just noticed here, oh, that's a beautiful view of her. On her left side, this side, is a little bit of yellow. A little bit, and I don't know whether that, again, you see, there, just in the groove. There, right, just above that black. You see it? There. I'm not sure what that is, or whether I should be worried, or whether I'm not worried, or whether it's just something and nothing. But she's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fish. Not grown over the winter, so still 36 cm on my measurements, and these are amateur measurements. Very difficult to measure fish, and those that show you online, they just do it straight away. I probably, oh, they might be sedated, I don't know, or semi-sedated, but I don't sedate them, I just leave them, and if they look like they're causing too much of a jazz, I put them straight back. Looks like a J or a pound sign. It's a J, J3, I don't know, but it's a beautiful fish. This is a beautiful, beautiful fish. Just that little bit of yellow on that nose, see it? A little spot of yellow, and a spot of yellow here on the back. There, just there. I don't think I should be worried, but at this stage, overthinking. Here we have White Walker at 33 centimetres. His Daitsu, I can't remember, is it Benigoi? Maybe, might not be right on that exact breed. I've got it upstairs. Mint sorted me out. He's 33 centimetres. A beautiful fish when you get him out like this, but quite ordinary looking from the side. Scales are nice. I do love the tints of blue on the top, but this fish, looking down on it, is sensational. But looking to the side, he does look a little bit ordinary. Now, I'm just noticing a little bit of orange pigment there in his skin. See there? Not sure whether that was there before or not. Let's find out. Right. Okay, so here we have Sweet Elsa, 37 centimetres, beautiful markings. I can't see anything wrong. She is a little bit more stressed than the rest. So I'm going to make this a little bit of a shorter video. See, I've just kicked up like this now. So I'm going to make this short, but what you can see is I can't see anything wrong. So here we have a nice little cheapie that I got. 30 centimeters now. Showa. Quite a balanced pattern. I think it was just because the orange or the red, the Beni, isn't that deep that I got so cheap. I don't know why. But I did get this from Unnamed Showa. I think it's about 20 quid. I don't know what year, and that wouldn't be applicable now. It's beautiful. I can't see anything, any markings or any issues here. But yeah, 30 centimeters, doing well. Not got a name yet, this one actually. Nice enough. Okay, here we have a little Tigger. 23 cm, just above, to be honest. 23 cm. I like this fish because of his little tigerish patterns. I can't see any issues with him. He looks okay. He is a nice fish. I just don't think he's going to grow. I think biologically he's a little fella. He is a survivor from the PP incident. But he looks nice enough to me. 23 cm, little Tigger. Okay, so we've got Ed here. It was a Ginrin Benigoi at 37 centimeters. He's got quite a lot of shimmies down his back. He was one of the first ones, not one of my favourite ones. Looks like a bit of a giant goldfish, and he's got so many shimmies that it's not great, but he is quite a likeable character, to be honest, and that's all that matters. But yeah, 37 centimeters, quite a nice fish. Okay guys, so we're up to my absolute favourite in the pond, and oof, tasty. It's also my son's favourite and probably the worst named fish in the pond. You guessed it, it's the fans' favourite, Jaffa cake. And up close, she is sensational. I've not measured her yet, so I'll just observe her going round. I can't see anything wrong, but this fish is beautiful. I mean, you look at the side there, that left hand side of the fish as you look at her, the side that's exposed at the window the most is absolutely beautiful to look at. We was hoping, and we still are hoping, that this stretches over and breaks the pattern, because this side at the top is quite thick pattern. I love it, and I love the colour of her. Absolutely beautiful fish. Very bad name, Jaffa cake or Jaffa, but hey, if you like them, you like them. I love the head on this fish and the bone structure of the head. I could be way out, but I absolutely love it, and I think it's a good sign of a powerful looking fish, this. Is it Beni? The Beni is deep, and it is, like you can see there, just over the top of the head. It's hard to do this, but this fish, I'm just in awe at the same time as trying to record. So, look at the tail, perfectly white, stops right at just after the peduncle. And I love this fish. I think this is my number one fish. It's my son's number one fish. We'll get her measured up right now, 1 second. So I think she's in at 37 there. Obviously the camera can lie at times, but I've just spun and just spun around a little bit and put her in the corner and got her at 37. But this is a serious fish. I absolutely love this fish. Proper cigar shaped torpedo. The power base on that, I mean, I could look at this all day. The fact that she's just posing as well, nice and chilled. Thank you very much. And I don't see anything wrong at all with her. Okay Jaffa, back in you go, you can torpedo around. Boom! So that was brilliant, measuring up all the koi. They all look absolutely fantastic. What I have done is with White Walker, I did see the orange underneath his armpits and panic a little bit, but I've looked over all footage and you can see a little bit of pigment of orange underneath his armpits there. So I was being hyper vigilant on that. And Rosa has got that little bit of pigmentation on her nose. So all in all, there are no signs of danger. We're happy to proceed. Pond temperature currently 13.2. So go. So fingers crossed. I've just got to now figure out how I'm going to do this and cover it up for the evening, or whatever you want to call it. But onwards and upwards, baby. I absolutely love the top-down view and this pond being exposed now. But unfortunately, so do the herons. So let's get protecting them babies.